And hello everybody, welcome on back to another episode of Assassin's Creed 3. Sorry for the delay over the past couple of days. My internet went out again because it's not been paid, even though, and it's something I don't have any control over. But went ahead and now everything's under my name, so hopefully we'll be able to keep things up. So without further ado, let's jump back into the story. Like I said, I think we're nearing the end, hopefully. Get to see what's going on.
And these patriots, for all their talk of liberty and equality, in the old ways, it will depend greatly on who is chosen to lead them. A man of humble means who has worked to earn his place. I think a man like that is less likely to dream of throne. All men dream throne. Without an heir, the threat of succession is ended, and might be left to the people once more.
All men dream of thrones. That's a good line, honestly. Yeah, I've also spent a surprising amount not in here. Also, will be 100% transparent. I do not remember at all where we are. And things. I think it'll click real quick once I get back. Buddy, you doing okay? This bright lantern in your face, helping you? Would you? Yeah, I'll go. That's fine.
Connor! This tunnel will take you into the military district.
Ah, that's right.
And the Admiral.
He waits for you to light the signal. And then the strike begins.
And we will be there as well.
And yes, we'll be there as well. You know, I get it, because the we in French is yes. Got it. Yeah, now I remember. I was like, ah, man, this guy is just taking a break. That's fine. Well, times may change, and yet. Do we have? Da 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 da. Da. Why is he shooting, man? I haven't even done nothing yet. That's a lot of guys that don't like me, though. Ooh, that was very close. Dang, just like Robin Hood over here. What? Did you detect me instantly? That's kind of fucked up. Come on. Yeah, you know what? Screw you, buddy. I was doing so well, and then I got instantly seen. I was like, I knew he was looking over here, but... Yeah, today's been a long day. By the way, hopefully everyone's doing well today. I'm coming off of working 8 days straight, including today, but we got the next few days off, so we're gonna hopefully be taking some time to relax and enjoy ourselves. Play some more Assassin's Creed. Got a couple ideas for where I want to go next, but in an ideal world, I kind of just want to, please. Thank you. Kind of just want to keep playing through this series, because I want to see the conclusions or see where things go before they started their, like, actual RPG series. Oop. Ah.
You need to get inside.
Talking about an unfortunate series of events, am I right?
I am in no condition to fight. Need to stay away from the guards.
Ah, good.
Where are you, Charles?
Gone.
Aw.
Come now. You cannot hope to match me, Connor. For all your skills, you are still but a boy, with so much left to learn. Give me Lee! Impossible. He is the promise of a better future. The sheep need a shepherd.
He has been dismissed and censured. He can do nothing for you now.
A temporary setback. He will be restored.
Well, time to kill our dad.
You act as though you have some right to judge. To declare me and mine wrong.
Ooh, okay. Oh no, watch out for that barrel, Dad.
We did not harm your people. We did not support the crown. We worked to see this land united and at peace. Under our rule, all would be equal. To the patriots promised the same.
Let's table that for another day, am I right? Oh.
Surrender, and I will spare you.
Brave words from a man about to die.
You fare no better.
Even when your kind appears to triumph, still we rise again. And do you know why? It's because the Order is born of a realization. We require no creed, no indoctrination by desperate old men. All we need is that the world be as it is. And this is why the Templars will never be destroyed.
Got him. Even if the Templars are never destroyed, it's like you will at least be one.
Don't think I have any intention of caressing your cheek and saying I was wrong. I will not weep and wonder what might have been. I'm sure you understand. Still, I'm proud of you in a way. You have shown great conviction, strength, courage. All noble qualities. I should have killed you long ago.
So long
Wanna give
and
one,
good
baby?
night. It's just
We've got a problem. Hatham doesn't have the amulet anymore.
but the temple's still sending data. There must be more to this story.
Only one way to find out.
We gotta go deeper. Nothing like killing your dad and then reminiscing to the tunes of MCI. I'm now incognito. Let's go. And that's sequence 11 complete, which I've already forgotten, but I think it's like 12 or 13 sequences, so we're probably pretty close to the end.
My father is dead. Charles Lee now leads the Templar Order in his place. I see now why ours is an eternal war. For each piece taken from the board, another is placed upon it. Back and forth we go, across the world, across the ages. Some days mine feels an impossible task, but I cannot afford to be consumed with doubt. The people need me, now more than ever. I must stop the Templars. I will kill Charles Lee.
Let's do this. Nothing I love more than the symbolism of like the shedding of hair to indicate not only being a new person, but then like there's a lot of cultural significance. Just chef's kiss.
We gather today to remember a man of peerless vision who sought to change the world. And change the world he did. Look around. Even now the British prepare to retreat. Their spirits broken. Their forces splintered.
Yeah, we can just...
The Patriot leadership shall soon follow.
You can just walk right up.
Service or into the ground.
Hey. Oh. I mean, that doesn't look as cool as...
He sent me away. That day, at Fort George. He feared for my safety. I should have stayed. He said there was no danger.
Ooh, what,
He
were
was
you in love with
wrong.
him?
I will kill you, Connor. This I swear. Not here, though. Not today. No. First, I'll destroy all you hold dear. I'll burn that homestead of yours to the ground and roast the severed heads of your precious founding fathers in its flames. And when I've finished with them, all the rest will burn as well. Your merry band of assassins, the human refuse that lives on your land, your village and its people, all of it, gone.
You can try, Charles. But as with all your schemes, this too will end in failure.
Yeah, let's go.
Get him on his feet. He will wait. He will watch. And then, when he's seen all his life's work brought to ruin, only then will I allow him to die. Take him away.
We really did just let ourselves get captured, though? Why?
What do you expect?
Ah. Alright, come on. Bring it. What are you gonna do? Oh, well, I guess grab me. Ouch. Hey, but hear me out. What if we... Ooh. God, bayonets are like just such a awful thought to have to deal with, you know? Yeah, I was like, they immediately posed no danger to me, so I guess that's why we just walked right up, huh? Do I have... Okay, I don't have any ammo, but I do have my other stuff at least. So that's totally fine. Might as well just open this shit. Oh, well. Come on. You wouldn't offer me, you wouldn't let me just open the chest real quick. Not really fair. Call me a lumberjack the way I'm... I don't know, I didn't have anything clever for that. I know I made like a bunch of jokes about chopping and whatnot, but I don't have anything else there.
Where is Charles Lee gone?
The harbor. To catch a ferry.
To catch a ferry? Like Tinkerbell over there, or? Oh. Hey, on the bright side. Now. I'm gonna pop over here and get that chest, even though literally there's like nothing has mattered to us at all. I wonder if that's part of the reason they went with like the RPG mechanics, so they can focus on giving the weapons like real. Like, because a lot of stuff, like, then you hit a point where, because of the way the gear is set up, it then makes it like, oh, this is a good idea to put effort into. Oh my god. Oh, I thought I got to rub the dog's belly. That sucks. So good, because I got to pet the dog, but I was expecting just a little bit more. Oh. Nope. Haha, you missed. Ow. Ooh. 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 Oh, God. Wow, I have not seen that before. That was really cool, I'll be honest. But I have not seen that before at all. Yeah, I guess we swim? So I didn't need to kill them. Okay. I just kind of did it to be a jerk, I guess. That's something I haven't done in quite some time, is like just gone for a nice little swim. They're finally getting to the point where it's like it's definitely going to be worth the vibes. Because it's, I mean, where I'm at, it's not cold most of the time anyways, but the only thing that sucks is I'm allergic to olive outside. So I'm going to have to deal with that. Because you might be able to even hear it just as I'm talking right now. Like, I need to get myself some more, like, Sudafed. Because we're feeling it. And I apologize, because I really one day I should set up an actual mute key for my mic so I can sneeze and whatnot without being annoying. So, apologies, but c'est la vie, you know? We're over here vibing. No? What an interesting path we must take. Oh, that says HMS. I was read it as HSM, like High School Musical. And my brain was just very like, oh, okay. Hey, you should go for a swim. Here, the water's nice out. Also, that's kind of intense though, because it was like, so I mean, that counts as a kill, but we straight up just stabbed that guy and then, oh. You son of a gun. We should have just stabbed that guy and then sent him to the water, but he definitely was screaming on the way down, so like, he's not going to be feeling too great, you know? Wait. You gonna tell me that I can't? Oh, well, we can do that. That's fine then.
I believe these men meet
Oh.
requirements.
They will
You
lead me to
believe
lead.
incorrectly. They're sick and weak. We're looking to build an army, not fill an almshouse. It would take months to get them into fighting shape. We don't have the time.
No, please. We'll do anything you want. Anything. Only take us with you.
Quiet, whelp! Your merchandise is useless to us.
Perhaps we should discuss this back in my cabin.
Like, okay, alright. Sure thing. Good thing they were not looking at that window at all. Wow, that was a very odd place to choose for me to go, but okay. Oh, come on. I hate it here. Alright. Thank you, though, autosave and checkpoints, because that was very kind of you to do for me. Oh, no. No. No, no, no. No. Alright, we're just gonna get seen again, I guess. Or, well... Ah. Alright. We're doing great. Literally, I popped up for all of half a second and the game's like, actually, this guy's gonna follow you to the ends of the earth now. Do you turn away at all? See, the thing is like, we have to do something about this. Yeah, because then they just follow you. Okay. Or we just have to wait, I guess. So I guess just see if we can get him to... just like back off, maybe? Please? You are getting very bored. You don't want to keep waiting for me. Because I guarantee you, if we come over here... Yeah, like why is he still looking this exact direction, you know? Can we climb down like this over here? We can. Ooh. Okay. Alright. Sometimes we just gotta use our noggin, I guess. Oh, God. Alright. You know what? Cool. What if we shot you with a bow? Yeah. Yeah, what do you think of that? Enjoy your swim, asshole. Nothing like... Because, like, I'm not actually tilted, but nothing like getting fake tilted on stupid NPCs for making everything more difficult than it should be. And you know what? We're gonna go down and go this way. And then we're gonna come over here. Okay, so what we gotta do is come over here, and then if we hang off the edge... Okay, can we not hang off this edge? No. Any other time they can jump up and do like the most insane... What?
I'm sorry to have disappointed.
As you should be. For us to have come all this way for nothing. Tell me now why I
Please.
shouldn't have you thrown into the sea.
No need to be rash.
There we go.
Only give me a little more time. I'll scour the other ships if I must. I'm certain there are prisoners who will meet your needs.
Very well. You have 2 days.
Thank you.
Today is gonna be the day that they're
Present
gonna
yourself to the Green Dragon
colonize
Tavern
you.
in Boston with the men you've chosen. We shall meet you there along with our master.
Ah, and you just gave me the keys to the kingdom. Ha, loser. Well, you know what? We're just gonna full send on this. That's fine with me. These will at least take care of you. Ow. This is for all the problems you caused me and trying to get... God, I swear my sneezes are like always poorly timed. You ever driving and then have to sneeze? That's like one of the worst feelings I feel, because nothing makes you be like, ah, this could go really poorly than being in a car that's going 75 miles per hour and sneezing. So you have to close your eyes. Like, not my favorite, I'll be honest. 0 out of 10, would not recommend. Ooh. It was really nice of you, Gabe. Alright. We love when a game just sometimes cuts out the tedious bits for you. Which is funny to say for an Ubisoft game that's known for having a lot of tedious bits. But hey, I can't be too upset about that, so I'll take it. Oh, there's a shop. We don't really need anything, you know? Well, you know what? I could. Oh, no, wait. It's a printer shop. Never mind. I was gonna say, I could get myself some more, like, ammo and whatnot, but we also don't really need it, because my style is very heavily walk in, hit B, hit X, call it a day. Actually, you know what? We're gonna take a second to pause, and I'll be right back. Alright, that was a few minutes for me, but hopefully in time for you. Took some stuff to hopefully help clear up my nose, blew my nose a couple times, try to do that off camera as much as I can. And we're gonna... How far do we need to go? It's not that far. Yeah, it was like all the pollen's kind of dropped down and has been messing with me here recently, so we've been trying to keep ahead of it, and I've been taking like the 24-hour Sudafed on a daily basis, and I ran out yesterday or the day before, and I've not had a chance to buy some since. So not only were we dealing with that, but then I was helping out at a store that I physically couldn't buy anything from. So we just, we haven't had enough of a break to actually get ourselves some more. And I'm just kind of overall exhausted, Like I said, it was like, I'm on 8 days straight of working. But luckily, we should be good for a little bit. Now all we gotta do is just take it easy and I said, enjoy making some content and having fun with this and get back on schedule, because it's always fun, because like yesterday, I had to open, so I was up early. And then the night before is when I found out that our internet was off because the roommate didn't pay for his stuff. So I then went ahead and just paid to go with a different company, because I'm not waiting for that stuff again, and I'm not paying the amount to help out again because it's way too much. So we're figuring it out as we go. Hey, what do you guys say fuck me for? Run. Leave me alone, I don't want anything to do with you guys. So, got off of work and then I was like, let me just check this out. And I was like, oh, okay, this price isn't bad. So I just went ahead and paid for it, and then drove, waited, got all the stuff that I needed so I could activate the service, and then I was just fully wiped because I was like, alright, well, that was a long day. And then I had to get up even earlier than normal this morning to go help out at another store, work-wise, and hey, all in the name of making money and trying to at least just get myself somewhere financially stable. Because sometimes it's kind of like, thanks, truck, appreciate you. Sometimes that's all you can try and do nowadays, is just try to get yourself to a point where you're feeling comfortable and just go off from there. So it's always funny too, because it's like, if I sound tired, and you can kind of hear it in my voice, it might be a little bit of that. And like I said, it's definitely allergies kind of creeping up on me too, so not gonna lie, I may finish this video out and then go and get myself something a little bit stronger. Oh, I'm so sorry. You were carrying a box, weren't you? Oops. Luckily, we're gonna be we're on a horse, so you won't be able to catch up with us. It's like, well, if it isn't the consequences of my actions. Stop running my way. You see a horse coming through. Just move. Come on. Should know better than that. I will say too, I do kind of like that, fighting and killing our dad didn't really have all that much fanfare. I think it was just a good balance of like, we obviously had the other ones beforehand where it's like, maybe we'll see something positive, and instead we just kind of went for it, and I was like, he was too busy, classic British villain pontificating and delivering his exposition, and then led to us just taking him out real quick. And I think nothing's more like complicated too than that relationship, and being like, I'm not going to weep and whatnot, and like cry about what could have been. Like, that's such a good way to handle it, because it's 100% the type of person he is, and it's like, I love when characters, like, hold true to character even in their last moments. Because it could have been so easy for them to be like, alright, we're just going to do a hard pivot on him, and they didn't. They actively like, you know what, no, he truly believed in everything and anything that he said. And then, not to mention too, is like the fact that he still at least had like enough vulnerability to be like, you know what, I am proud of you in a way, and I feel like that's something that could take a lot as well.
Need something, darling?
No.
Ugh, rude.
Can I help you? You know you can. Pardon? Oh! Jesus. I do not like having my time wasted. Stop that! Oh, don't make me call the guards! Make a sound and you die. What do you want? He's in the harbor, at the Lone Pier, most likely. We heard what happened at the parade. Charles got all nervous. Said he was leaving the country. I thought he was overreacting. Guess not. No. Thank you.
He's so cool. Just straight up was like, just immediately just like, no, we're going directly for results. It's like, of course, even after all of that, and he's like, I'm gonna make you lose everything, Charles Lee is immediately running away. I'm sorry, I don't have much control. This thing controls like a boat. Is it Godsmack who does a song, Crying Like a Bitch? I think so. Because that's all I can think of too, is just immediately going after him and... yeah. Let's hop on over here. Oh. My favorite is little instances like that where it gets very confused about whether to jump into the water or like hold on to the side of something like that. Because it tried to do the hold on to the side and instead it ended up just splashing us right on in. I was like, it's one of the like few instances with a lot of games where you can actively like see the like you can see the game like thinking. Oh, hey! Oh, what are the odds? You're running away from me? I remember it. Ooh! I was not expecting that. It's like, I remember all that time that... Hey, buddy, are you doing okay? No? What the? Okay. You guys are so annoying. Please just leave me alone. At the very least, because he's having a bad time and stuck on the wall, we can take care of this. There you go. Hey, buddy. You finally figured out how to run again? What? There's no way that I lost the additional objective for... I lost the additional objective for not shoving it. What? There you go. I lost the additional objective for... Oh, God. You ever try to speak and then your brain won't work because everything you do while speaking is just wrong? Oh, I just start all... But I lost the do not shove anyone during the chase because of... literally just because of him. Because I bumped into him as I was running. That's insane. Oh, well, hey, this time he actually figured out how to run properly. That's cool. Alright, so this time we just need to make sure that we aren't as good at chasing him, I guess. Because I think because I was so close, it made it, okay. Because he's gonna run over here, right? Cool. And then this is our path up. And we go boom, boom. Like that. Oh. This way. No, no, no. There we go. Because then, yeah. See, I sometimes know what I'm doing and can think on my feet. Not all the time, but sometimes. Oh, I haven't seen one of those for a while. I also feel like I haven't really seen that in a while either. Hey, bucko! Hit the deck.
Why do you persist? You put us down, we rise again. You end one plot, we forge another. You try so hard, but it always ends the same. Those who know you think you mad, and this is why. Even those men you sought to save have turned their backs on you. Yet you fight. You resist. Why?
Because no one else will.
They really did just... Huh. Hey, you know what? Out of anything though, it's like you can't say that Connor is not tough. This guy just... He's really just constantly like getting himself hurt. It's kind of like a... I think it's Die Hard, right? Right, the whole thing is just him constantly getting beat up and hurt more and more, but he's still just kind of like continuing trying to do what he can.
Rough night, was it? He headed inland, took a ferry up the Charles River.
I will need passage as well.
Of course. Only say the word.
Let's go. On the bright side, me dying got me the ability to do 100% sync on that one. Fort Monmouth discovered. Warning, enemy convoy leaving. Just we're getting too old for this energy. Oh. What a way to handle that scene, huh? Like, I definitely will say out of anything, I was like, I think this game gets some really cool set pieces. Some really cool moments and interesting choices.
Why would they leave this behind?
Orb.
Long have we waited for you to return. You have done as we asked. You have succeeded.
No! I have failed! My people are gone! Chased out by those who I thought would protect them!
It is a trade, a sacrifice, and not in vain. For you have found it.
This?
Now you must hide it, where none shall think to look, and then in time, what once was, shall be again.
I do not understand.
Nor need you. Only do as we ask. Then you may do as you wish.
But what of my people?
You have saved this place, as was your people's purpose, and that matters most.
It is not enough.
It will never be enough. You strive for that which does not exist. Still, you have made a difference, and you will do so again. Remember, you must hide the amulet where none might find it.
Oh, wow. Huh. That is... okay. That brings up other interesting points, though, with the artifacts like that disappearing. Also, I guess we have proof that Connor is not a vampire. Because he got stabbed with a wooden stake and didn't die. I guess technically it would have had to have gone through the heart, right? That's the whole thing. Hmm. Wow.
I know where the key is. Then let's go.
The old man on the hill. Just a little grave robbing. Are your hands covered in blood? I feel like your hands shouldn't be covered in blood.
We're right behind you.
Although, I do think that there's some emails to check. Nothing like building up the tension, like reading some emails. I'm scared. What if we don't find the key? What if we do, but run out of time? What if whatever's down here doesn't work? I mean, what's changed? The first Civ tried to save themselves and failed, and this place is shut down and sealed up. Doesn't really feel like the sort of place we're going to find answers to all our problems. Doesn't help that the people who brought us here are missing. I'm just worried this isn't going to work. I don't want to die. Forgive my outbursts. It has been a long time. I have been alone in this place for too long, waiting, hoping. Soon you will see all I have promised. Only hurry and find the key. Restore power to this place. Sean, good news, bad news. Which would you like first? Not really the time for this. Okay, sorry. So much for injecting a little pre-Christmas cheer into these otherwise dour proceedings. The good news is, as far as I can tell, the Eye Abstergo launch has been postponed permanently. With Vidic dead, thanks to dear Desmond, and the Apple of Eden still safely in our possession, there's no way they'll make their date. I suppose there's always a chance they'll manage to retrieve another apple and start the whole process over, but all of our intel says they've got no leads. We're safe from that particular threat, at least now. Bad news is we've got less than 48 hours to open the temple doors. Whatever's meant to happen on the 21st, and it's likely a whole lot worse than Eye Abstergo. I don't think we'd like very much to ensure it doesn't. I think we'd all like very much to ensure it doesn't. Alright. Let's go, gang. Where are you guys walking? I don't really feel like the safest place to walk. It's a pretty heavy slant, you know? Luckily, we've already got power back on and everything, so... We just gotta see what this does.
Moment of truth.
Well, time to walk into the void, I guess. Again, especially for this having been a game that I missed, like I'm very interested to see what happens.
Yes. Come.
I think my laughs are enough of a
Here,
comment on that.
at last. You know our story now. Of how we tried. Of how we failed. All our hopes extinguished. Save one. Your touch. A spark. A spark to save the world.
Wait! Do not touch the pedestal.
Minerva?
You. But how? You left! You destroyed the device!
Did you think there was only one?
What the hell is going on here?
You must not free her.
Free her?
Juno dwells within these walls, awaiting release. I will explain. While we worked to save the world, she sought instead to conquer it. She used our machines to set her plans in motion. Divination through numbers. There is a pattern to existence. To comprehend the calculations is to tame time. This was my focus. And so I built the eye to aid us. But she turned it towards her own ends. When we discovered her treachery, we put a stop to it. And then we left. But first we called to you, that you might try again. We thought it would be safe with her gone. Now I see we were deceived. She survived, she endured, and then she began to work. For centuries, Tinia and I walked the world, hoping to rekindle the spark of civilization. We shared what we knew as best we could. We were not the only ones, but for all the power we wrought, still death would claim us. But before it did, I would have one last look to know if we had succeeded.
That's how you're here now?
I had hoped you might find this place and finish our work. But it is too late. You and the Templars have squabbled over our refuse. You have wasted centuries, and so you have lost your chance. You cannot hope to stop the end now, Desmond. Only to survive.
She's lying! Only touch the pedestal and the world will be saved.
Better the world burn than she be loosed upon it.
Is that so? Show him then.
But he will not understand. It is complicated. It is...
Show me.
You know how much stuff you've showed me up to this point? Ah, of course, cutscene muted. If you heed Minerva, the ground will crack and split into fire. All the world will burn. This does not end the world, merely just heralds its arrival. Darkness follows. Then you emerge, resolving to lay a foundation that such a tragedy does not happen again, befall the world again. You will become a symbol to those who survive. Hope, knowledge, determination. You inspire them to rebuild, to thrive once more, and as the world heals, so too will humanity. But you are just a man, frail and mortal. You pass from the world, leaving behind only a memory, a legacy. You'll be remembered first as a hero, like later as a legend, and in time as a god. It is the cruelest fate to have written words that meant well and see them made wicked and unwise. What was meant to encourage life, used instead to justify taking it. So now you see that what was shall be again. So tell me, how is this better? Yeah, the good old just perpetuating the same thing over and over again.
She would sacrifice you, sacrifice the world, for no other reason than to deny me vindication.
They will enslave your kind, Desmond. Is this not why you fight? Is this not why you came here? To ensure more than just your race's future, but its freedom?
What future? What freedom? Billions dead and the whole cycle begun anew? This world has known nothing but heartache and horror since we left it.
Our gift to them, and you'd see it all returned.
Enough!
You must not do this.
Whatever Juno's planning, however terrible it might seem today, we'll find a way to stop it. But the alternative, what you want, there's no hope there.
If you free her, you'll be destroyed.
It will happen in an instant. There will be no pain.
You mustn't.
It's done, Minerva. The decision's made.
Then the consequences of this mistake are yours to live and die with.
You need to go. All of you. Now. Get as far away from here as you can.
Come with us. We'll find another way.
There isn't time.
Son.
You know it's true. It's already started. I need to do this now. So go. Go!
Damn. It's like, that classic. I was like, I've spent my whole life running away, now I have to face the music, even if it's the end. That didn't look very instant to me. Seemed like that might have been painful.
Aurora borealis. Never seen anything like this before. Eyewitnesses describe electrical storms and erratic displays of unusual weather. Residents are being asked to remain inside and wait for geological surveys are now reporting seismic activity throughout the Ring of Fire. Northeastern Canada is said to be experiencing the largest on record. Satellites and transformers are failing as the flare increases in intensity. Worldwide reports of blackouts seems to be receding. Residual seismic and volcanic activity is being reported, but nothing approaching earlier levels. Obviously, it'll be a while before experts are able to assess the full extent of the damage caused by today's event. But it appears the worst is behind us. We'll be sure to bring you more as this story develops.
It is done.
Wow.
The world is saved. You played your part well, Desmond. But now it's time that I played mine.
Dang, she stabbed on me as she walked out too? Okay. Well, that was definitely an experience, so let's kind of tackle what we thought about this one. Overall, I think Assassin's Creed 3, I think that is a good wrap-up point, right? They spent so long, like, building everything up and getting us to this point and knowing, like, what the stakes were and what we were working towards. So the beginning really didn't grip me. As we kind of got further into it, I was like, okay. So it didn't get me as excited as obviously like Ezio's entire story. But again, it's probably some level of nostalgia and previous experience influencing me on that. But overall, I think the setting was definitely interesting. Like I said, not my favorite time period in history, anything like that. And I guess maybe a little just kind of like lukewarm for me just because I've had to study it for being in like American schools and whatnot, and I'm just interested in seeing other places. I also don't think that I feel like Connor kind of got dealt the short end of the stick. Also, it was like even though Achilles was doing poorly, we didn't get to like see him go. It just feels kind of very like it feels very abrupt for Connor's side of things, especially since we don't really get anything involving him outside of this, I believe. So there's some negatives on that end, but I think overall the story kind of worked well, and Connor did the thing he set out to do and played his part in everything. And now I'm just interested to see because I was like, I don't remember Juno being important at all the other ones, but I'll be honest too, my memory is awful. Especially from like the time frame that it would have been playing these games. So I can't tell you for sure how everything ends up working out, but it's it's definitely a very interesting choices overall, but I think they did a good job. I think the series as a whole gets a good wrap and at least a good wrap up point up to this point. And as I was like, it also it's funny too because it does feel like both Connor and Desmond's story just very abrupt endings. But see, that's the difference in the characters, right? Because Desmond makes sense for having like his ending just kind of be a simple touch, you know? I was like, Connor having his stuff cut short, like obviously I get it. He's just the vessel for finding the key and getting them to this endpoint. So he is a tool, but Desmond is a person in the series of this. I think it's very interesting to think about how that pacing, like, even though they both have a very abrupt, like, okay, they're done now, one serves the character a lot more than the other does. So, yeah, overall, I was like, I think I enjoyed the experience more than I expected I would, especially, again, kind of reading around and seeing what people were thinking and whatnot. I was like, there's a lot of lukewarm kind of takes from this, but it ended up being pretty decent. I still think I would probably rank this my least favorite out of all of them that I've played so far, especially like on the channel. Which doesn't mean it's a bad thing, it just one of them kind of has to be last and happens to be this one because like I said, it was like I feel like especially since we had 3 full games with Ezio, we got to build up on his character and get attached and get to see like especially, you know, his life from being a kid to his middle ages to like him being older. And I was like, it was nice to kind of see his ending. And his was a lot more like theatrical, you know? And I was like, possibly, you know, it parallels the times in which they exist because Ezio, you know, his whole thing was he'd spent so long doing all of this stuff and, you know, finally got somewhere that he was happy calling it a day. Connie, on the other hand, pretty much just got used as a tool in literally every single situation between helping his fellow assassins, helping the Patriots, helping his own dad. Like, he had to go and his goal was just pretty much eliminate everyone that kind of stood against him and sought to cause issues. And then Juno straight up just like, all right, cool, you're done. You can do what you want now. And I was like, it didn't save his people the way that he hoped, but I wonder if we get any sort of knowledge about where he goes past this, or any sort of follow-up, or what if it's just kind of like, yeah, no, that's it. And I guess too, like you said, with the parallel of kind of the time and whatnot, is since we spent a lot less time with him, we didn't have that time to get really attached and see everything. And, you know, I think Assassin's Creed does a good job of finding ways to incorporate those lessons of life into it and the bigger picture of it all. Because sometimes at the end of the day, it was like things will just end abruptly, and there's kind of nothing you can do about it. And, you know, the colonial era was known for a lot of that because I guess really it was like a lot of life up until we got access to modern medicine has always been like that. Because it's like, you know, now even if stuff happens, like it feels like life can be. Oh, I read that as Chuck Norris for a second. Sorry. It said Chris Norris, and I was like, but you know, so again, modern days, I was like, it's a lot easier to have life dragged out for so long when things are going poorly. But for the longest time in all of history, it's just kind of like, oh, you're either dead instantly, or a lot of the times it was like you have absolutely zero hope of going for any long period of time at all. And like I said, I was like, I think that this very well encapsulates that entire energy. It's also definitely a choice that they sacrificed Desmond the way they did. But I think it's also fair enough too, because he spent, you know, what, Assassin's Creed 1, the Ezio trilogy, and 3 being the mainstay character and being the one carrying so much of a burden on his shoulders that it was like, he deserves a break. Also, I was like, this is this is fun too, because as always, Ubisoft has their wait. Oh my god, I just realized they did it. Oh, I don't have to talk to myself for so long. Oh, there's an epilogue. Okay, we do get. Huh. Okay. Wow. I was gonna say, with all of them dead, I wonder if he burns all of that. And then I guess he becomes the man on the hill. Poor guy too is like, oh, the hatchet. Dang. Oh, okay. I really did not expect there to be more, if I'm honest. So what more is there? Well, hey, on the bright side, this is finally the first time that we've been able to actually skip the 50,000 year long credits. Which, I mean, nothing against them having long credits. I'm glad that the developers get to, you know, have their work acknowledged, but it's like I feel like it's that thing where it's like a lot of the times for the player and whatnot, it doesn't always mean that much. There you go. Okay, I am very thankful that they give us at least a little bit more. Oh, because that would have been unsatisfying too, to just that hatchet to never get removed. Like that's at least the one thing they definitely could have done, and I'm so glad that they did. I said it's the small details that I'm always a big fan of, especially in something like this that has a cinematic vibe to it, you know? It's also kind of fun, just the way that, it gets crazy, because, you know, we were Hatham and then we built up the group of Templars that were working together, and then ended up being Connor, who was actually the one that undid it. So it was like the fact that we got kind of the full bookend of it. So what do we got going over here? Evacuation day. Like, this doesn't sound good.
America has no need for your services, back to Britain in a box.
Oh.
Death to the oppressor! Cut them down!
Yeah. And that's also one of my favorite things too about like experiencing this from Connor's perspective. It's just knowing too that he hates that even after all of this, it was like there's still so much hypocrisy and everything. And like the fact that like this ends up being a problem for so long after, you know, again, America's whole thing was trying to get freedom. It's like, but only freedom for certain people. It's just, wow. Nope. All of that just come all the way back over here, I guess. Always the thing where I feel like it could have just been like a... Oh, here we go. I feel like that could have just been ended on after the ending cutscene, or... Because I don't get the point of making us travel when it could just be like, yeah, you know what? Here you go. What's this guy got going on?
If you're hungry, I've extra.
No, thank you. Where is everyone?
Gone west. Been a while since they left. Seems some fella from New York was granted the land by Congress.
What?
Ugh.
Seeing it happen more and more. Government says they don't take land that's already owned, but...
How could this have happened?
We're on our own now. No more merry English parts and labour. which means we gotta go at it ourselves. Gotta pay for it too. Selling land is quick and easy, not quite so nasty as taxes. And since some say they're what started the old war, ain't no rush to bring 'em back. Clever men, these new leaders of ours. They know not to push it just yet. Too soon for taxes. Too British.
Thank you.
Be safe.
God, poor Connor, man. Like, you know what I mean? Literally go through all of that just to watch is like, oh, cool. Everything's just kind of falling around, or falling away around you. Oh, is that it? I was like, it did tell me that there was... It definitely had a symbol there for a second at least. Okay, I think we're done then. I'm going to... I'm gonna say, I'm guessing I also can't really leave the... I was like, I can't really leave the Animus because Desmond is dead. Let me just... I'm just gonna reload just in case. Like I said, because I did have a thing for it, but... Okay, I think we are officially done with Assassin's Creed 3. So, yeah, on that, I'm going to call it there. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. And, oh, wait, hold on. We've got all sorts of, like... cheats that we can use? Doing what it looks like? Which is like, don't fully know how, but we've got the... We're also not like super worried about it, but yeah, you know what? Okay. I'm going to call it there. Like I said again, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that fun jazz, and I will see you in the next one.